When you're talking about the England team, there are a lot of people who are, of course, a bit negative about the England team, about the way that we play, and I have to say, against Serbia, I felt that some of that was justified. I felt that in the first half, we were playing really well. It looked like Saka had the the right wing to himself. That he was playing really well. He was running at the defender, causing him all kinds of problems, getting crosses in, things like that. And of course, we had the great Jude Bellingham goal, which was fantastic. Not a huge amount for Harry Kane to get on the end of, but he did have one opportunity which was saved. But I felt that first half we actually looked like we were playing really well. A little bit slow, which I was a little bit concerned about. We do tend to be very slow when we play in England. I would like to have seen the tempo up to a little bit, to go a little bit faster. But the first half was good. First half. Second half, I think we saw more of the Serbia that we were more of the true Serbia, if you know what I mean, because they came out, they were harrying, they were pressing a lot more, and it showed really, because Saka had hardly any runs down the wing in the second half, and you could see that he was being a lot more tight marking on him and things like that, and he wasn't being allowed to run and stuff like this. And I felt the second half Serbia had probably the better of the two sides. And they had a couple of decent chances as well, which Jordan Pickford had to save, and I just feel that it was a little bit slower in the first half. And second half, I think we weren't quite quick enough on the ball. The passing was very slow at times, very laboured, and we weren't able to get forward quick enough. I felt that we should have been able to get forward a lot quicker when we were on the break and things like this. The whole thing just slowed down. I felt that on the left hand side, and I don't know whether this was intentional or not, but you had Trippier on that side, and you had he wasn't going down the left hand side, was hardly happening at all in the first half. It was all going down the side of Saka's side on the right side. Nothing was going down the other side at all, hardly. They weren't even passing down that side, and I felt that was a little bit of a problem, and also a little bit of an issue in terms of getting the best out of the players. How are you going to get the best out of them if you're not using them, if you're not playing them? And that's why I think that there needs to be a change in the way that the team are playing. They need to be a bit more involved down the left and the right, not just favouring one side. They need to get all the players involved, and they need to play their players in the right positions, because I think some of them aren't quite playing in the position that they would be wanting to play in, and I think that's what causes some of the issue as well. But it was a result. It was a win. It's 3 points. You could say, well, we're starting the group campaign a little bit slower. Yes, that is true. But I do feel that when we come up against Denmark, we're going to be a lot more difficult team for us to play against, and we're going to need to play a little bit quicker, need to play a little bit faster, and hopefully we'll be able to get something out of that game, because if Denmark are no pushovers, and it's going to be a tougher game. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. What do you think of the England performance overall against Serbia? Do you feel that things could have improved, or do you think that actually for the first game of a tournament it wasn't too bad? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more football news coming forward.